What is up, you guys? It is me, Creator Jules, and I'm here to talk to you about being a CEO during COVID-19. First of all, this SHIT is hard. It's just everything, you know. There is economic impacts, there's cultural impact, there's business impacts, there's industry impacts. First and foremost, the first thing that, hit me and my company was the fact that we had events for one of our clients that we were doing, and obviously that got canceled. Unfortunately, we were like 1 week away from watching it happen, and so it just kind of stinks. I am just very, very grateful that my office place is already pretty much digital. Everybody knows exactly, what they're supposed to be doing, when they're supposed to be doing it, and it's all online, so I don't really have a hard time, getting people to do what they're supposed to be doing. And plus they like what they do. That part of it was not hard. I think that the one part that might be really hard for a lot of CEOs and managers right now is not having people next to them to make them feel fulfilled. And I say that in the nicest, but also the most reality check of ways. I deal with this and I struggle with this too. It's not to say that I'm perfect, but a lot of managers and CEOs want people to be in the office because somewhere deep down they're insecure about how they manage. Are they managing correctly? If they aren't watching them, are they going to get the work done? Let's be honest, no one's ever going to get as much work as we're going to get done for our company. And we, as a collective, trying to keep other employees and our team members and things like that, push them to our standards, it's just not a reality. When you own something, when you're passionate about something, it makes you want to work 10 times harder for it. And a lot of the times the people that are working with us don't exactly have the same foresight and vision that we do about our company. So it's going to be hard for them to produce like we produce. But I see that being a really hard challenge for managers and CEOs during this time is not being next to their, team. With that being said, there are so many different things that we can do as managers and CEOs to inspire good work culture, even when we don't have an office space to share. And I think that it's really, really important that we are inspiring that work culture. And another thing that I did want to bring up, I think it's every business owner's responsibility before laying one person off to look and see what government funding they can get. Right now, there's three different things, there's a $10,000 non-repayable loan for businesses. And I won't try to go too much into detail about it because I don't want to give misinformation. But I have applied for this loan, and basically there is a non-repayable loan up to $10,000 that you can receive for your business, but it has to be spent on paying your employees. And I think that it's every business owner's responsibility to find a way to pay their employees during this time. I get it that, maybe you're paying rent on a building right now that you can't even sell out of. I get that, maybe you're a restaurant and had to lay off waiters and waitresses. I get it. Like, I truly, truly do. But at the end of the day, it was our choice to be a manager. It was our choice to be a CEO. And it was our choice to hire those people. And they trust us. And they care so much about what we have promised them. And it's so important that we deliver on those promises. And so I think it's really important that if you are thinking about letting people go during this time, you have every responsibility in the world to look up all the loans, the grants. There's so many different things out there. I signed up for a Bumble grant and an Alice grant. There's so many things out there right now to provide relief to you as a business owner so that you don't make the decision of letting somebody go. So I just wanted to touch on that. I think that's really, really important. It never even crossed my mind. I would have never let somebody go unless, the whole company just was taken under, sued, whatever. Which, cross my fingers, that never happens. But with that being said, I understand that we're all going through a lot of stress right now. We're all under a lot of pressure, and, some more than others. And I just want to encourage you that you're going to be okay during this time, and that even if your business does fail during this time, if it doesn't take off because of COVID-19, whatever it may be, I want to encourage you that the next thing is going to be that much better. And look, let's not even look at the dark side yet. Let's look at the bright side. When you come out of this thing, you as a person and your company is going to be so much more strong than it was when it first walked into this thing. We have so much time to prepare. We have so much time to get documentation together. We have so much time to train our employees. We have so much time to produce content. There are so many things that we can be doing in this moment. But if you're looking at all the bad things in the world and saying, oh, why me? Then you should have never gotten into business in the first place, because it is a hard job to do, being a CEO and a founder. Because not only do you have to look out for yourself, you have to look out for everybody else on your team. And I am not trying to be a mom till I'm about 30, because I already got kids and they're called the people I work with. Not that they act like kids, they're great, but you are basically responsible for making sure that they are fed and that they have a roof over their head. And there's just a lot that goes into that. So with that being said, I just wanted to share some of my thoughts as a CEO and founder during this time. I think that if you can strengthen your mentality, if you can look for the opportunity in a world of darkness right now, then you will be the victor out of this situation. You are going to be the one that is not a product of their environment. You are going to create your own world. And that's what I always say, is create a life that you love, because there's only one person that can do that, and that is you. So that's all I gotta say, really. I hope that, this gave y'all some thoughts to think about. If you're thinking about letting people go, or if you're a business owner on the brink of, dismay, please hit me up. I have a couple of links for some different grants and things like that. The business loans that the government is giving out should come out fairly soon. The stimulus checks come around April 17th for those of you who have done your taxes. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and share some thoughts with you guys. I hope that this was insightful, inspirational, and I hope that y'all are staying safe at a distance and social during your quarantine.